Hey everybody, Tokasa here, and welcome to a new kind of hero content. I did mention when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I kind of wanted to branch out and talk about, like, I'll stay in the hero realm, the My Hero Academia realm, but, like, outside of Ultra Impact, there's going to be new games. I kind of wanted to do, like, reactions to TV shows, the episodes and whatnot, but I don't know. Lots to do, and I just love Hero, and I kind of wanted to try this and see how y'all think about it. I think it's a really cool thing, so... Rukasu, shout out to them. This is basically an entire thread. Now, the thread is still ongoing, but I didn't feel like waiting to the very end. But long story short, the My Hero Academia manga is coming to an end, unfortunately. I know it's sad, but, be happy that it happened. Don't be sad that it's over, be happy that it happened. I think that's the saying. And, yeah, I just think cherishing the moments while we still have it is the best thing you can do. And that's kind of what this thread is, right? It's kind of just like going down memory lane, or just how you feel right now in general. It's kind of a bunch of questions related to My Hero Academia that I figured I would answer and put onto a video so y'all have a better idea of, like, characters that I like or certain things that happened in the show. And yeah, you can kind of just see a more in-depth version of what everything I think about in My Hero Academia. So I think this is really cool, so shout out to them. And yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into it and have some fun here. Also, sorry, I am a sweaty mess. I did go for a run and it's like plus 6 million outside, but how to get it done, how to get my runs in, because I am trying to train for something and I am so out of shape, it's horrible. Anyways, day one. Who is your favorite character? Y'all know who my favorite character is. I don't need to go into depth with this one. My hero favorite character, Mr. Tokoyami, the greatest character, the best design, the best quirk. I could give a million reasons why, but I just always had a thing for really powerful, never like focused on side characters. I've always liked that in many episodes. I feel like they don't ever get enough recognition or shine, but when they do get that time to shine, they dominate. His voice reminds me of a lot of the Pharaoh from Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, Yugi Natem, I always just thought that, I thought the voice actor was him in dubs, so like right there my attachment to him increased drastically. And yeah, I just think it's really cool. I've loved birds. Everything about him just really cool. It stands out to me. I love the color purple. It's just great. It's just great. I'm a big fan of him, and yeah, just kind of grew on from there on. And then the next question: who is your favorite student? If you chose a student yesterday, can try someone else. Good. I'm not gonna pick Tokoyami for everything. I'll probably just mention quickly that it would be him, but I want to give like other answers for other questions, right, and have some fun with it. So my next favorite student would be Deku, for sure. Midoriya, I love Midoriya. To be completely honest, though, at the beginning, I still liked Midoriya, but it took some time to grow onto him. He was very emotional. He was definitely, yeah, that's the only word I'm going to use. He was a very emotional human being, and it took a while for him to adapt and get used to stuff and not be super hard on himself. But I think that's what makes Deku, right? Like, that's what makes him to the character he is right now in the anime, and especially, like, with the manga and everything, because I am up to date with that. I think he's just the greatest, if not, well, maybe not the greatest, but at least one of the greatest protagonists out there. I think the morals and everything that he fights for and the reasonings he does it is something you should definitely look up to. I think he is phenomenal. I think he is a great character. He's always trying to find the good in the good and bad of people. And he's just such a positive, caring, wonderful human being. And yeah, I think he's a phenomenal choice. And this is a show where you could have multiple protagonists. Bakugo could be the main character. Todoroki literally has, I mean, his backstory is like a bait, your straightforward anime. He could be a main character, right? There's many options. Even Ochako could be one. Like, it's cool that they went with like a little bit different, and I just think he's great. I think he's wonderful. So big fan of Midoriya. I think that is a wonderful choice, and yeah, he's my second favorite student. Favorite pro here? All Might. Y'all, come on. Y'all know this from Ultra Impact. Like, this is just... All Might is Deku, but older and more mature. And if, he lifted some weights, right? That is who All Might is. Well, I guess All Might's just like that because of the quirk, but still, All Might is definitely my favorite pro hero, bar none. I think he's phenomenal. Same reasons similar to Midoriya, right? Caring, wonderful human being. And yeah, I just adore him. I think he's great. So, pro hero, definitely All Might. Ooh, favorite villain. Now this is cool. Now this is gonna be a little bit because of the manga for one of my answers. So I'm not gonna go into detail why. But my two favorite villains are Lady Nagant and Toga. So Lady Gaunt, not too much, but Toga would be more manga. Honorable mentions, I love Twice. I freaking love Twice. He'd probably be almost with the other two, but Twice and Shigaraki. Shigaraki, like, once you figure out everything and just, like, get to know him, he's just, you care for him in a way, right? Even though he is a villain, and his mindset it's not really gonna change. He's just, you feel for him, man. It's just, I love Shigaraki. But anyways, Lady Gaunt, love the design, love the quirk. Like I said, purple just kind of wins me over. I think she's just really cool. I love the whole sniping ability. And yeah, I just think she's not like a true villain. I mean, she's bad. Don't get me wrong. She murdering people out there. She ain't good. But I just kind of feel for her, and like, she's not like this group, right? This group, they out to murder y'all. Obviously with reasonings and intentions behind it, but like, she's not on that level of villain. So you can kind of like, I mean, she's bad. Don't get me wrong, but like, I can get behind her a little bit more. And then Toga, probably, I don't want to say too much, but one of the more satisfying storylines. I'm not even gonna like say much more than that, but just how everything like goes, phenomenal. You know, I'm not gonna say more. I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, one of my favorite storylines. I think Toga is great, and yeah, enjoy it, anime watchers. For those that haven't read the manga, y'all gonna have a good time with that for sure, 100%. Favorite one for all user. Oh, this is probably manga related too, because I don't think we get in depth with some. Oh, I guess we do. I'll go with Nana Shimura, the girl in the pink, the one that many of you are aware of right now. I mean, this is kind of a tough one to answer because, I mean, you don't really get to know them all that much, but probably just her. But Yoichi, for sure. I freaking love him. Love him. But yeah, we'll go with Nana Shimura. A character you originally this is easy. Disliked, didn't care about, but started to like as time went by. Bakugo. I hated Bakugo at the beginning. Freaking bully, horrible, just relentless monster. He had his moments where he was funny, man, but he picked the hell out of Deku. And that pissed me off, honestly, a lot of times. And I come back from a line, like, I mean, I'm talking, like, when I was young, but, like, I was bullied, too, right? So, like, when I saw that, you know, that pissed me off. I was like, get this character off the screen. I don't want to see him. And now, obviously, with all his character development and change, you know, I've grown onto him. He is actually he's an amazing character, actually. I actually do really like Bakugo. You know, I know a lot of people adore him and love him, but, like, I still, like, there's something in the back of my head. It's like, yeah, he's a bully, though. He still used to be a bully. But, you know, he's atoned. He's, like, apologized and everything. And he's changing, so I can get behind that for sure. And now I do really like Bakugo. But, yeah, first I didn't like him. Didn't like him. But he is definitely, of course, growing onto me. And I do think Bakugo is great. So, yeah, Bakugo. Big thumbs up. When did you start reading MHA? Pretty much, so I wasn't, like, a day one manga reader. For me, it was the anime that started. And Hero was actually, like, that anime that, like, got me into anime. Like, it did. Now, I've watched other anime before. Like, I watched Dragon Ball. I watched Death Note. I watched Naruto. Like, I watched other ones, but, like, they didn't, like, get me into the anime world. I still didn't really want to, like, deep dive into it all. It just didn't really interest me as much. Hero was the first that did. Episode 4. I think there was only 4 or 5 episodes out. And then, started getting into that. And then it was All Might versus All for One. That was when I was like, all right, I think I was, caught up at that point. I'm like, all right, I'm not waiting. We getting into the manga. Now that All Might doesn't have, like, his quirk, what the heck is going to happen? I needed to read it from then. So that is when I started reading MHA. It was when that episode dropped. But yeah, very cool, very happy. And I never dropped it until now. I'm even just keeping up right to the very end. I love manga. I think it's beautiful, and I like seeing the art represented. I think there are times, though, I wish I never read the manga, because just, like, capturing stuff live for the first time in the anime, it feels cool, man. Like, I can't imagine the newest episode in Hero not reading the manga at all, seeing that. Like, that would be wild. But yeah, anyways, that's when I started reading Hero, and never stopped. Never, ever stopped. Up to date each and every week. What was your favorite arc? Probably the final arc. by the time it's all over for sure. But outside of that, Dark Deku, like Vigilante Deku arc. This was definitely my favorite. Just his whole mindset changing, thinking he has to take it all on. Obviously, him versus Class 1A. Him and Muscular scrapping again. That was my favorite arc for sure. That was just great. I loved everything about it. Lady Nagant too was introduced finally. That's definitely my favorite arc. Just overall, I enjoyed the whole entire thing. But like Sports Festival arc was phenomenal. There's a lot of good art. I don't really have a problem with any arc really. I think the overhaul arc had some slower points into it, but I still think it was great. But yeah, Dark Deku, definitely my favorite. Favorite scene? Okay, this is manga related again. Two scenes actually in the manga that I can't choose. I freaking adore. One would be with... It's not spoilers, right? I apologize for the spoilers. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say the characters in it. Obviously, one's a Tokoyami. And the other one's a Toga. I think those are my two favorite scenes in the entire anime, or the story. So, once again, anime watchers only. Y'all have fun. Y'all have fun with it. But, yeah, those are probably my two favorite scenes in the entire show. Where the anime is right now, All for One versus All Might. It's what made me just dive into the anime world. So, I mean, that's the scene I'm most grateful for, because that's where I started watching everything and anything. Like, I've watched, I don't know how many anime I've watched now, but, like, that is what got me into it. So that'll definitely be, always just have, like, that special place in my heart. But, yeah, favorite scenes in general, gotta be those two. Gotta be the one with Toga and the one with Tokoyami, for sure. I gotta make sure I'm looking at these images carefully, too. I don't want to make sure there ain't no spoilers here at all for anybody. What is a scene that made you cry? Okay, well, I've never really cried to Hero, but I have definitely been super emotional. This gotta be the Ochako speech to Midoriya. That was just done phenomenally. That was the only thing I've read in the manga, too, that really got me, like, damn, this is ridiculously powerful. Ochako, I knew she had it in her, but not like that. She was hitting me and everybody else. Once again, I was looking around for bloody onions, and that was a good speech. And seeing that animated and seeing the voice actors, like, emotion effort she was putting into it, crazy. So good. So, yeah, that was definitely the scene that got me the most emotional. I adore it. And I'm not going to say, but, like, once again, there's a scene in the manga I, once again, adore more than anything. What is your favorite line in... Oh, favorite line in my... MHA. I'm here. That one's tough, actually. I'd have to go through the entire show and think about my favorite line. Dobby says the past never dies. That hit pretty hard. Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that one right now. That's like on the spot. That's tough to think about. It's your turn. I'm just going All Might again, man. It's probably Ochako's speech when she says, we can, I forget the exact wording, but to, like, Deku, we can be his My Hero Academia or something, like his Hero Academia or something, says, like, to Deku or something like that. I forget the line exactly, but that's probably my favorite line in the whole show. That's what I mean. There's so many lines. I'd have to go through the entire thing again. But that one that I can think off the top of my head probably stands out the most. Yeah. Also, let me know all your answers to all this stuff. I'm actually curious. If you want to do a big, like, massive comment answering each and every day, that'd be cool. Let me know, everybody, all of your opinions on each one of these questions. That'd be interesting for sure. Favorite volume cover? Manga. I'll blur it out if it's anything spoiling. Good. I'm pretty sure they're keeping spoilers out of here, so that's good. Manga. For those that do know manga and without me spoiling it, towards the end, there's an All Might one. That one's sick. That's my favorite. But yeah, we'll just go with that. And if we're going just from the anime, the first one's beautiful. What is your favorite color page? Oh my goodness. I don't know the answer to that one either. Probably the one with All Might towards the end again. I freaking adore that one. But I really do like this one too, that we actually got for the celebration characters. Actually, that one's sick too. But this one, right at the top. This one's sweet. This one, they show them off really, really well. I like this a lot. But yeah, probably the one with All Might again. All Might, man. So good. What was your favorite fight? Ooh, once again, that's probably Manga. Probably All For One and All Might, man. I adore that fight, though, more than anything. Like, that's been animated. Sorry. But there are some in the manga, if done well, and done properly. Like, the entire fight with some characters are just insane. I'll just say All For One and All Might for now. But there are some in the manga coming up that are just bizarre, of course. But yeah, probably All For One and All Might. It'll just always stick behind me. I just adored it. They're all watching Mr. Number One hero, right? Give everything he's got left. He's already showing his true identity, right? With him going down a skinny form, and he don't give a crap. He's making sure that it is, well, at the time being, thought it was like said and done. All done with All For One. But yeah, probably still just that fight, man. What is your... Oh, now this is an interesting question. Once again, Tokiyami outside. Favorite character design in the whole freaking show? Oh my gosh, I would have to think about that one. Damn. Favorite character design? I love Monoma. Monoma's design is sweet. I just love him. Favorite? Wow. Oh boy. That's a tough question to answer. Probably Lady Nagant. Lady Nagant. I really like Monoma. I really like Deku once he goes like dark mode, like Vigilante Deku. I think that looks so sick. I like Ochako's design a lot too. Ochako's another one. I don't know if she's on the level as the others, but Ochako's... actually, she might be. I love Ochako's design. Oh, Tamaki. Is it Tamaki? I really like his design too. There's so many. This is another impossible question where I cannot answer properly. Compress has a sweet design. There's just so many characters going through my head. Oh, Inasa. It's probably Inasa. Inasa's probably my favorite character design. I think he just dripped out. Let me think. There's so many pro heroes too. Is it Inasa? Inasa, Lady Nagant. I'm gonna go Inasa. Do I though? I hate this already. This is too difficult for me to answer. We're gonna go with Inasa. I'm probably gonna regret that as soon as I end this video. But we're gonna go Inasa. I think Inasa's design is peak. Yeah, that's a good question though. Favorite hero costume? Inasa? I guess there is a difference there. I'm not thinking of the entire character design. I like Gang Orca a lot. This Moonfish, get this. This prick don't deserve a design. Mineta, yeah. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that one. That one's still on my mind. We're gonna go Inasa for both of them. I really like the design on both. But Vigilante Deku is an honorable mention for costume. Nah, I lied. Inasa, favorite character design. Vigilante Deku, favorite outfit. But the true answer is Tokiyami, of course. Of course. Come on, y'all. Y'all know it's Tokiyami. Favorite quirk? Oh, and it looks like this is the final question. Okay, so there's only two more. Favorite... Wow. Once again, it's Dark Shadow, but... Wow, there is a lot of quirks. It's gotta be Mirios. Mirios is so... broken. It's so broken. It's just so disgusting. I love it. I just love him. Just like going through each and everything. It's gotta... That or Monoma. I love Monoma, man. Monoma is such a cool character. Just being able to use anybody's quirk to an extent, right? Obviously you can use Midoriya's, but like... Oh, that's tough. Because there's so many. They're so cool. Favorite quirk. Obviously Todoroki kind of cheats. He's got two, but even then, that's so cool. Wow, so many quirks. That's an impossible question for me to... I'd have to go through every character. Every character design. I'd have to make like a marathon Twitch stream to go through everything. Favorite quirk. Ay. Where does... I don't want this to be like a 60-minute video. We're already at 20. We're at the last question, I guess, but... Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with, obviously outside of Tokiyami, I'm gonna go but I love Ahmajikis too. I love Tamaki. This is impossible. These questions are impossible. We're gonna go with Mirio. That's just, it's broken. I love seeing, every time he's on the screen, him going through everything and anything, not being really hard. I just think it's so sick. The newest episode when freaking Shigaraki's trying to do anything he can. What, he scratched his arm? That's all he got? Because he caught him off guard barely. Yeah, it's probably him. Mirio's the GOAT. And what's your, that's such an easy question for me to answer. Your favorite dynamic? It's kind of like the dynamic duo I was talking about. Oh, you know what? It is them. But these two, at Manga again, man, these two have such a satisfying... Is that spoilers? Is that saying too much? I'm just gonna say that. These two. I love them. Runner-up, but Midoriya and All Might. Come on, y'all. Y'all know it's Midoriya and All Might. Tokiyami and Hawks. Tokiyami's is carrying that. But yeah, Midoriya and All Might for sure. And yeah, that's the end of the thread. So this is going to continue all the way to August 4th. I could do a part 2 maybe, like from day 19 to whenever it ends, like 15 more days. I'll probably do that. But yeah, there's up to 18 days. If you all want to see or comment on this Twitter post yourselves, go follow Rukasu'S here. But yeah, those are my answers for all those. So let me know your answers for all these questions. I'm very interested. I'm always curious to see everybody's like true thoughts and opinions on My Hero Academia as a whole. But yeah, I think I'm comfortable, other than like character design and quirk and all that. There's so many. I have to go through them all. But like all the other questions, I feel pretty confident in my answers. So yeah, that is it for this one. Let me know y'all, like I said, let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on this. I'm very interested. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. If you like this kind of stuff where I kind of branch out from Ultra Impact, but stay in the hero realm, let me know too. Leave a like. I definitely like comparing the likes compared to other videos. And if it does well, has good, interest from people, I definitely will. I'll do more of this. I love doing stuff like this, right? Just talking about Hero in general. So anyways, thank y'all for watching. And like I said, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. If you want to see more stuff like this, it does help. And it gives me an idea if I can branch outside of My Hero Ultra Impact. But yeah, until the next one, take care and Tokusa out.